Diplomat. I mean, I think if anybody needs to take this seriously and stay indoors, it should be, I think diplomats like these should lead by example instead, being out on the streets, arguing with the police and asking the police to send a letter to the embassy, not wearing a mask, cycling, out in the open and disrespecting the police when they ask you a question, not sending a good message here. Sreeram, Chaulia.
Well, very truly said. I mean, quite unfortunate because, we have more than 150 embassies in Delhi alone and then many, many consulates across the country. And we have always treated them with high respect and dignity. So they are the ones who follow the news regularly and who keep in touch with events in India and developments and with policies and are generally expected to respect the law of the land. I mean, they cannot claim privileges and immunity from, public health measures that have been introduced in the welfare of all, including the foreign diplomats, including them. So I think this is a misguided person who seems to be out of touch with the realities. I mean, some of these foreigners are, under the impression that somehow these are draconian steps and that India is doing excessively drastic measures and that they may be in some circles where they are being told that, this is totally unnecessary and that the lockdown is, dictatorial steps. So I think they need to be disabused of the situation. MEA should brief them, separately, all the embassies and the high commissions and the consulates. They are expected to actually uphold India's, superb performance so far rather than to defy it like this because they are the ones who are seeing on the ground how we have been able to control it. I mean, if this lady is from Ecuador or from Uruguay, Latin America, she should know that that region, the cases have shot up like anything in Latin America because of lax observance of social distancing rules and measures. So the fact that India is succeeding, they should show respect for that. And at the end of the day, look, even if you have various opinions, think about your own personal safety in the pandemic and try to exercise caution and restraint. You can't go about business as usual like you used to 1 or 2 months ago. I think everyone has to exercise self-restraint and these diplomats are not VIPs. They are not above the law of the land and they have to comply.
Exactly. I think you hit the nail on the head there, Sreeram. Not sure if they would dare to do this in their own country. And you mentioned Ecuador and other South American countries which are grappling against coronavirus right now. If anything, they should be worried and, leading by example. Instead, diplomats out on the streets in Delhi cycling without a mask and then arguing with the police. The poor policemen are doing their duty there. I don't understand. The Delhi police standing there and he's pleading, Sreeram. He's pleading her, saying that, ma'am, this is a law of the land and you are disobeying the law of the land. She says, consult my embassy. I mean, what sort of behavior is that? Let's play that out once again. Not sure it's ignorance. It's more arrogance than anything else. They're trying to defy lockdown norms in the national capital and then arguing with the police. Let's play out that sequence once again. Stay with us, Sreeram.